About the cows. Grandpa George killing the cows and burying them during the war.
He didn't kill the cows during the war. He sold the cows. And the guy went out in the field and killed them and cut them up and took them to town and sold them. Because they were watching us all during the war.
Because the meat was rationed.
Yeah, meat was rationed.
And you were German.
And he was the guy the meat market. The guy from the meat market is one that, because then you'd want to go in. Here's a family with 8 kids, 7 kids. I got an A stamp. It gives you 2 pounds of meat. That's all for the week. But he didn't have the heart to give you. That's all you're going to give. I'll give you 15 pounds. Give you 20 pounds. You know, he bought. Then when he bought the cow, he cashed for it. My father, which all the farmers sold cash then. And he picked these 2 cows, these 2 are what he bought. And he just waited till a moonlight night. And they went down to the farm, and they went down in a hollow across the road on the other, in Port Austin Township. Down in the valley, way in the back in there. And they just slaughtered the cows, they skinned them, cut them up, quartered them, put them in their car, truck, or whatever they took them with, and dug a big hole and buried the hides. And that was it.
So no one knew?
Yeah. No one knew. Now I know that was twice that they bought from my dad. But how many other farmers did he buy from?
What year was that?
It had to be 43, something like that, 42, 43.
So World War II.
World War II. Early in World War II.
What happened if you got caught?
My dad? Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
No, but if a farmer would get caught, what happened?
Nothing, because he just sold them to...
Butcher's the one not following the rations?
He was just selling them to say, Jeff. And you come and pick them up here. They're in the field. Here's your cows. You could pick them up whenever you want. He just happened to want to go get them by night and slaughter them on the farm. My dad didn't have nothing to do. My dad wasn't there when he slaughtered them. Didn't know when he was going to do it anyway. Had a hell of a good idea when you look outside and look at the moon. You know that tomorrow's the full moon, so it's going to be either tonight or tomorrow or the next night. One of these 3 nights is they're going to do the slaughtering.
So he didn't cut them up himself?
Who?
Gramp?
No, he was taking them to the butcher shop, and the butcher would cut them up just like he would go taking them to suitors and cutting them for winners. They'd be hanging there at quarters or whatever, however he had them.
But they were watching you, but they didn't watch how many cows you had?
No, not that I know of that they ever watched how many cows we had. But they would watch, they'd go down our road all the time, to see if any cars, and they watched us all during the war, the beginning of the war. Because everybody was, you started off with, the Knoblauchs, that's the German name. Then you have Creases is German, Schwanitz, Petties is German, Herbst is German, Carpenter, Schwedler. I mean, they're all Germans going down this sections here. So they watched that section to see if anything like that was happening. But they never. He would never got caught. I mean, for anything wrong with the way he would do it, because he would sell it. Otherwise, I don't have to sell it to him. I can sell it to anybody. He didn't get any more. He didn't get any more than whatever the market price was for the cattle. He didn't say, well, you're going to have to give me an extra $1 a pound or something like that. There was nothing like that. In other words, a guy would come out, one of them come out one time and said, I want to buy some cows. My dad said, okay, I got 6 or 7. I got 6 or 7, what do you want? He said, I take 7 of them. He says, what do you want for them? My dad said, how do you want to pay for them? He said, what difference does it make? My dad said, if you pay me, one way is pay me $9,000 for these cattle, and the other way is paying me $6,000. He said, I'll take the $6,000 way. That was all it was said. Didn't say it was a check or cash or what. But that's what it was. It was we paid cash. I'm saying 9,000, I'm just using it. So when I figure I had no idea what it was. But that's the way that's the way that was operated. And I'm sure other people did the same thing too, Because they couldn't survive. You couldn't survive up there with that Fort Austin, with a little market like that, feeding all them people. Especially when what are the women going to do when their husbands are all gone? I mean, they're in the service. Yeah, they have no way of go out there working in the level factory, but they're going to get the meat. Where are they going to get their stuff from? The ones that were farming couldn't raise cattle and stuff anymore. So that's how that happened.
But that wasn't at Boney Island?
No, it had nothing to do with Boney Island.
Where'd the bones come from, Boney Island?
That's when we killed our cows. We did that.
You didn't bury them? You just left them on top?
No, we buried them.
They're all over. There's bones all over that island.
The coyotes and the little dogs and stuff, they dig them up.
It's like a graveyard over there.
Yeah. There's dogs there. I mean, everybody had. Hell, his uncle had a dog that from Detroit that had to be put down. He'd bring it up there, dig a hole, and threw something in there in the hole. The dog was in the hole. Didn't even have to roll him in. Another dog had rabies and foaming at the mouth. Had my mother cornered in the granary. She was there for a couple hours waiting for somebody to come in. The dog was sitting there just growling. Come in and shot at the dog. Took that one down to Boney Island.
Did you guys call it Boney Island?
Yeah. I don't know who named it Boney Island.
I know we called it Boney Island, but I didn't know if you called it that.
No, we never called it.
It was
Boney
creepy.
Island.
Was that on the floor?
Yeah.
Past the carving trees down on the. It was an area that was flat. It was an area about as big as this. Twice, 2 or 3 times as big as this room, where the dirt was sod and everything. No trees in there. It was easy, right under the creek bed. It was easy to dig.
And we were little. There was animal bones all over the place.
So we loved it.
That was when they were little.
That was when we were little.
Oh, that's true. Well, it still would be there, wouldn't it?
Nothing yet.
See, back then later on, if you had a horse that died or something like that, they'd come in, they'd buy dead horses from you.
For glue?
The glue, hell no, for dog food.
Not my stuff.
Ooh, Trixie.
Yeah, they always say glue factory, and I don't know what they used it for, but anyway, it was a time when they didn't buy anything. Then when you have a dead horse or something, you had to go bury it someplace. So it was hook it on behind another tractor or something, haul it down there. You know, to dig a hole for a horse, it takes a lot of digging for a kid. So put it down there 6 feet.
Yeah.
If the folks weren't gone, I mean, they'd be lucky if we got 6 inches under the ground.
Typical kid.
And the next thing you know, yeah.
No wonder they all came up to the top.
Yeah. Animals will bring them up.